was a little bit crazy. I would look out in my backyard and in the gardens that I've got all ready for the spiritual retreat. Woo! Y'all gonna like it. And it was really crazy. It looked like a scene from a biblical movie or something. It was just so crazy. So I'm going to talk about divine beings a little bit and show you guys how you can talk to them, how you can be friends with them, how you can connect with them. And you can there's a lot of them. It's not just as simple as, God, Christ, Mother Mary, that's it. There's a lot of beings: the angel Michael, Gabriel, Bog is the energy that provides manifestation of abundance and love and marriage. And so there's a lot of things going on out there, but the I am is really the collective consciousness being of all the enlightened beings and all of God's universes. So when you're talking to I am, it's like you're talking to, yes, everybody, everybody. There's many beings that I'm sure I don't know, but I'm totally open, willing to hang out. And so this week I had I am hanging out with me, and I got a lot of spiritual gifts from I am, and also the I am Father. And so I didn't even know there was an I am Father until I went through my whole dying COVID experience, went to the biggest heaven, and to stay alive, they actually gave me the gift of God gave me the gift of the I am Father, and the I am Father hooked me up and gave me a lot of spiritual gifts that you do things like keep you from dying, like amazing things. And so I became really good friends with the I am Father, but also realized that in previous lives and even in between lives, that's right, you have in between lives. That means that you're up in heaven learning. You learn here on earth certain things, lessons. I think this is the lesson learning terrain, but that's sort of what it looks like. It was a crowded room at my house this week. And so God had all these big enlightened beings hanging out with me. And it's really interesting because a lot of times when people are around me, during these times, everything's glowing. There's big hues around. I'm looking at people's faces and so trying to have dinner, and they kind of start glowing gold. They look at me and they go, "You're kind of glowing." And so you can actually see auras, but you see them with your regular eyes. And so it's very, very strong what's happening on the planet Earth right now. And if you're in tune, that's a great thing, because you'll find yourself lucky and you'll find yourself happy. If you're not in tune, you'll find yourself in somewhat of a hellish way. And so I want to clear the hell off of you and also bring the heaven into you. And so that's what we're up to tonight here on Tapping In. And so I want to talk to a lot of you guys and work through, stuff. There I am. Hey, I'm glowing. Look at that. That was just a regular picture. And but you can see that wasn't enhanced. It actually is just me glowing. And so when I'm out in the gardens or out meditating here in the different energy spots, you'll find that you'll see these hues and colors. And everybody that comes to the spiritual retreats are always going, "Whoa, look at that. How did that happen? What's going on with that?" So it's pretty wild. It's pretty crazy what's happening. And it's also pretty crazy what I read happening in you guys' lives. So this was a sort of a wild week of readings. I enjoyed reading you guys this week. And I was able to get people up to higher levels of consciousness, higher levels of happiness. If you're in a higher vibration, you're just going to be happy, And so I was able to do all that this week. So how's everybody? Michelle, Dean, what you guys doing? How are you? You're in Vegas, right?
Hi, Gary. Hi, everybody. Yep, we're doing good.
Just
good.
Yep. No parties this weekend. Just hanging out.
But really? we did last weekend. We did see Gus. He came into town, and we also saw BJ, Namoki. Well, I didn't get to see her, but they came into town. BJ and Betty Renee.
A lot of people.
Fun. Yeah,
a lot of people in town.
Yeah, I was invited.
It was Gus's birthday.
I think we forgot to invite you.
You did. What is that all about? I even pay sometimes, and so I still didn't get invited. What's up? What's up with that? What's up?
Well, I didn't think
I'm beginning to get a little complex. I'm getting a little complex.
Well, Brian knew actually. Brian, you should tell us about your night out with the ladies.
I don't know. Somebody I was never there.
I get visions of drunken sailors and stuff. I think, oh, that's you, Brian. That's what I see. Yeah, you're kind of having a big old party. I see. That's good. That's good. Well, I'm glad you guys had fun.
Yes.
I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad you're taking a weekend off. I think that's good. You know, I think that's all right. Take a little break every now and then. That's good. Yeah. Well, here in North Carolina, we're like running through nature naked. No, joking. And we're
I was
running
gonna say,
through.
how are you guys doing over there?
It's good. It's all good. It's all good. You know, it's me and my dog Gus. He's hanging out with me. You know, and so. But
Yes.
no, it's not. But I do miss it when we're not having a retreat. I'm doing plenty of stuff, so I'm joking with you. But actually, I love the retreats because the retreats are like the biggest parties in the world. It's like enlightened party, enlightened eat, enlightened party, enlightened eat more, enlightened party. It kind of rolls like that. And so, but I appreciate all you guys coming to the retreat. And we got a retreat coming up July 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I would love for all you guys to come and hang out here at the retreat because it's really fun, really great, really enlightening in every way. And so I'm looking around. God, you guys got some crazy auras. I'm seeing a lot of you guys that have rainbow auras tonight. A rainbow aura is like a healing aura. You have this big old vibe going. And so raise your hand if you feel yourself getting warm right now. If you feel your sinuses open right now. Here we go. Yeah, it's a bunch of you guys. Dwayne, Tobias, I guess it is. Is that how you say your name? Right? And so, yeah, all right. And so Tracy, Jody Downhill, my friend. And so Karen from, you guys can feel that, okay? I turned up the volume with this vibration, Margaret. Boy, I got a great gift with Margaret. Holy moly. Anyway, I was working with Margaret Anderson this week, and it was crazy what I saw happen. I mean, I learned from you guys all the time. And so I'm going to work on getting you guys this gift that Margaret got, which was crazy. And so let me start with her. Margaret, let me talk to you.
Okay.
And so,
you got it already, Michelle?
Got it.
there you go. Hey, girl.
Hi,
Where are you? You're
I'm
you're out.
taking a walk with Lucy here.
She's out on a walk. All right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Can you guys hear her? I can't hear her. All right.
Oh, shoot.
I cannot.
We can hear a little, but she
sounds like a robot.
All right. Well, whenever you get back to the house.
Home. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm at
good.
the house now.
There you are. Okay. Anyway, so it was crazy. And giving, hey, there we go. There's your pretty daughter, one of them. And so
That's Lily.
yeah. And so I had a great time giving you a private reading, and you got this really unusual gift. And it was the gift of bringing a heaven. It was different. It was bringing a heaven in your world. And it was a heaven world. And so I hadn't even named this gift because it's brand new. You're the first one I saw that got this gift. And it really just brings you all kinds of crazy things like instant manifestations. And I'm just interested to say, how'd your week go? How was your week? How did things, after you got that gift, what happened? What was it like when you got the gift? And it was
When I got the gift.
Yeah.
It felt like honey. It was definitely different from any other gift I've gotten. So I felt it. It was, and I had just, I don't know if you remember, but just like everything had literally turned upside down, and everything was, I knew there was something really wrong, going with me and with my family members. So I was very thankful to get in with you. And, but since then, I've definitely, things have started to turn around. Like the ship is turning slowly.
Right.
But
you got a big ship. Yeah.
I had a big ship, but I'm thankful to be on tonight because I wanted to ask you, last night, I had this weird thing happen. I woke up in the middle of the night and it was like I couldn't breathe. So I didn't know if I was having like some kind of like heart thing or like, it's like, I mean, I felt
it
like
was energetic. It was energetic. There were several things that happened this week that I saw, felt, went through. I got up. It was really interesting. I got up to I didn't go to the bathroom, and we're friends now, right? We're all friends.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I walked. I took 2 steps and I got really dizzy, and I thought,
Oh,
what
interesting.
is this? And the planet was going through something really pretty crazy Thursday and Friday. I don't know if you
Okay.
guys felt that, but the energies were violently good or violently bad. And so there was and what was happening, you have one side of the universe that was spiraling very, very bright in a clockwise motion. And this is above the Milky Way galaxy. Okay. And then you had
Okay.
one side of the universe that was spiraling very, very dark and very, very fast. And so, and those kind of spirals will pull your higher selves in there. And so, and then they
Oh,
suck, and then they suck them down to these hell dimensions, which are upside down pyramids. Google Dante's Inferno illustrations from the 1820s, and you'll see what that is. And so, with these hell dimensions, really create hell, and
mhm.
it happens fast. And so I had this dizzy thing. I'm like, what is up? And then I was thinking, is this physical or is this spiritual? And everything was spiritual, everything. And so I went up, I
Okay.
cleared it, I fixed it, I fixed the whole planet, and so, but I realized it was a very big negative spiral. So Thursday and Friday, if you guys went through a weirdness, then there was a weirdness happen. And so
Okay.
that's what that was. And so and that was the reason you felt like you couldn't breathe. And so
Okay.
I'm not sure what night you had your thing, but it
It was last night. It was last night. And I did just go and do my Infinity Highway thing, and I
good.
did feel better. I felt better when I did
Instantly,
that.
right? Yeah, you got
Instantly, I
above
felt
it.
better.
I see it.
So that's what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There's the illustrations of
And
Dante's
then
Inferno. And
yeah,
and so
that's
that
just
let
great.
me just say one thing. See all those little things in there? Those are your higher selves, and you see little demons in there tearing them up.
It's like a
And
big time torture chamber of
it's a big
like,
time torture chamber, and see
yeah.
that's what it is. But they still exist to this day. And anytime you see an upside down pyramid, ask God immediately for a spiritual gift to clear it, because that's a hell dimension. And right now, there's different times where these dimensions are breaking loose because there's a dimension peeling off the planet. And this divine dimension, which is talking to the divine beings, this divine dimension and these divine gifts that are coming down now, which will be all of the diamond gifts, any of the diamond gifts, as we're getting these like little diamond gifts and big diamond gifts, and it brings in wealth, it brings in abundance, it does all those kinds of things. And so, and it looks like that, it looks like a diamond, right? And so,
Nice.
yeah. And so it's very multifaceted. And so, but these particular gifts are hierarchy divine gifts. And so, and they are very powerful and very, very effective to beating through these dark energies. However, you have these layers of hell dimensions that have been collecting up your higher selves forever. And so, as these hell dimensions break apart, here's one for you, you'll feel whatever's going on. So, if these hell dimensions, you have a demon choking you, you will feel choking. Interesting, right? Because you're able
Okay.
to, okay. And so because you're able to
Very.
feel your higher selves and what they're going through. So if that's the case, ask God for a spiritual gift to clear it, and do that. Do it right now. Say, God, give me a spiritual gift to clear this dimension in case they mess with me anymore.
God, please give me a spiritual gift to clear this dimension in case they mess with me more.
Okay. And your hand got really warm.
Mhm.
You got 7 spiritual gifts. You got a
Wow.
very tall, and you guys can get the same gifts that she got. When they come down to her, they can come down to you. She got a really tall staff, weirdly with an eagle on top of it. This will give you an eagle eye to see very high. And this is a native gift. This is a Native American gift. I've seen it before, but it's very, very big, divine, and special. And so there you go. As you clear with that, feel how you feel taller.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy, right? You feel
Yeah.
taller, like, hey, wow, that's crazy. And I see also a heart gift that gives you the ability to project love very strongly. And
Okay.
so I'm projecting love to you with that gift. There we go. How'd that feel?
Great.
Wow. Crazy, right? And I'm projecting
Yeah.
love to all you guys, all you guys, all you guys. There
Thank
we
you.
go.
And I'm
Yeah.
projecting back into
Yeah,
everybody.
perfect. Yeah. And so
Yeah.
so it takes a lot of love to power the ship these days. And so love is really truly the answer. Oh, that was a Beatles thing, I guess. Anyway, but you're gonna feel a whole lot better. But I see all these gifts. I saw them come down so fast I couldn't tell what they were. But I saw the big tall thing with the eagle. It's a big staff. I see
cool.
a sword that's serrated. Like this sword. I see. Oh, and then I see orbs, and then I see a collective bunch of orbs as well. And these orbs are different colors. They're all the colors of the Zion heaven, which is white crystal. One of the heavens is made out of white crystal. One of the heavens is made out of purple blue crystals.
Mhm.
One of the heavens is made out of green crystals. And one of the heavens is made out of red crystals. Is that all of them? Did I go? Was that them all? Anyway, and so, but
Gold.
gold. There we are. Yeah, I knew I'd missed one. Yeah, gold. And one of them is a gold crystal. And so one of them is made out of basically citrine. And so these amazing heavens, as you tap into them and you bring those energies down. There was a great meditation. If you guys weren't on the energy clearing this week, it was a great meditation that brings down all those heaven energies. And so go back and you can find it in of course the archives on GarySpivey.com. And if you're not in the online club, join the online club, because this coming up weekend I'm doing a master class, and you guys want to be in that. Getting these divine gifts for me is exciting, because I remember when I would get through any little layer of darkness back in the day, and it'd get a little brighter, and I'd get another gift. I mean, now we're getting hundreds of gifts. You got 7 major gifts right then. And so, and more, and I see them keep on coming. And so, but I wanted to get everybody this one gift that you got the other day when I was working with you and doing a private reading.
Mhm.
And it was the gift of a globe. It looked just like a globe, the planet Earth. And it was a heaven world. And it was a little different than the heaven on earth dimension. It was, he gave you the gift of your world becoming a heaven, a true heaven. And so it looked just like that. It was green, and it had, like the blue ocean, and so it looked just like that. Wow, Judy, that's great. And then so imagine this coming down, and ask God for your heaven world. Say, God, may I have my gift of my heaven world, please? God, may I have my gift of my heaven world, please?
Please, God.
Yeah.
You.
And there we go. There. And so you can feel it as it moves in close to you now. Look how bright your eyes are. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah. See, look how you feel. Different.
Yeah.
Very happy. Nothing's messing with you, and nothing's wrong.
Right.
And even things that may have been irritating you earlier today are gone. You can't find them in your head. Try. That's
right.
weird. Is that weird?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And so that's what this gift does. It erases all the negativity or everything. And it creates your heaven world. So there we go. Thank you, God, for my heaven world.
Thank you, God, for my heaven world. And can we give that gift to other people?
Everybody just got it.
Everybody just got it. And
everybody just got it. Ask for that gift, guys. That's a big one. That's a really good one. And you'll start smiling as soon as you get it. So there we go. Anyway, see you at the retreat. See you at the retreat.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate you.
All right.
Thank you, Margaret.
Thank you, Margaret. Can't wait to see you.
Yeah. I like her. You guys like her?
I love her.
Sometimes you just like people. Yeah, you just like them. They got this thing, she's got this glowy thing. I love it. And so who are we talking to?
Oh,
Michelle? What's
yes,
up, girl?
thank you, Gary. I got a whole list for you and a lot of new people too. So first,
All
let's
right.
go to Sean Philo. I hope I pronounced that right. Sean, SC. Here, I got it right here.
I don't see it, Michelle. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I got it. Hi, Sean. Thanks for being so patient. As a matter of fact, this is Freddie Guess's friend.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, Sean, how are you?
Doing good.
Good to talk to you, buddy. What's your question?
Yeah, I'm a visual artist. I'm a painter.
Oh, I saw your work. Oh, you are a freak artist. You're a freak of nature. I mean,
wow.
no, I love your work. You have the most amazing ability to capture light on canvas. I mean,
wow. Awesome.
the way you capture I saw these amazing. You show your work in Freddie's gallery, and
Right.
and so among probably other places, but you have this amazing ability to capture light, and it so what the difference in painting a painting and an artist is artists bring down heaven. They bring it down from creation. Yeah. And so when I looked at your work, because Freddie was here visiting, and when I looked at your work, I was blown away. And so, I mean, it moved me. I felt teary. I feel teary now. And so, and you have a painting around there. You got anything around you can show? How do people see you?
I have some portraits.
Nice. Neat. You're looking to see what's in your studio right now.
Oh, wait. I have this.
There we are. You do such a job with light. I mean, that's like, obviously,
there's a green. Yeah.
There's a green hue to this, you got a street lamp. So it's obviously at night. Is that a street? Is that a street in New Orleans? Is that a real street?
Yeah, it's Parental in New Orleans.
Wow.
Right next to the cathedral.
Wow. Yeah, Freddie's got a painting that hangs in the cathedral. I'm so proud of that.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Yeah. He never tells about all the stuff he does and done, so, but but see, I mean, you guys look at that. I mean, the light is just amazing. What's your website? How do they find you? What do they do?
It's just my name, SeanFrilaux.com, SeanFrilaux.com.
Neat. Do you know you bring it down from creation? Are you aware of it?
I think about that. Yeah.
You
I wonder where it comes from.
Heaven. There's a lot of heaven. There are a lot of heavens. But there's one heaven that's a creation heaven. Creation heaven is really neat. I got to go there a few years ago and hang out, and Buddha is there in creation heaven, and a lot of the like the demigod, Ganesh is there, Shiva is there, a lot of the Hindu gods are there, and so, but this is pretty amazing, and I just see you, I see you in that space, and so that's like if you think of going up and creating, okay, and so if you think of going up and creating, notice how your spine got warm and your hands got hot and your feet got warm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You felt that. Okay. Yeah. I'm just showing you that's how easy. And see, when you go into that space, you are cranking out art. And you're not cranking out paintings, you're cranking out art. And so, and then see what happens is when people look at your artwork, they fall in love with it. They feel it because they feel creation. And that's where, like Fallon's got some work in Freddie's gallery. And so, and my friend in California. And as a little girl, her mom would come to me for readings. And Fallon, as a little girl, could see either the angels or the demons that I was talking about with her mom to clear her, right? Because she was sick and she got better. And so then she started painting heaven. And so she become aware of this particular thing, but you're naturally doing that. You're naturally bumping into and going into the heavens when you paint. And so hey, that's what an artist does. Anyway,
Yeah.
I just want to say that to you. I don't know
Thanks, Gary.
if it helps or hurts, but whatever it is, it don't hurt. But it's like it's interesting to know what you're really doing. But that's what I see. But I certainly appreciate your work. You got any other? You got questions? You got anything going on with you?
Well, no, I mean, you answered a lot of it. Like, kind of like, why am I doing this, and where does it come from, and just. I mean, sometimes I go through slumps, like financially, and I guess that's
because you're an artist.
Yeah.
That's it. But you know what? You can, a lot of times I've found, being an artist myself, I've found, what happens is, you see, the demons will try to block you. And so I can get rid of those blocks if you would like. Okay. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay. I want you to ask God for the gift of abundance.
God.
Whoa. Wait, right there. You felt guilty about asking.
I did?
Yeah, you can't feel guilty about asking for abundance. You think God wants you to be poor? No, God likes it if you have abundance. So, but I felt it a little bit. So I want you to embrace it, own it, be aware of that. And I want you just simply to ask God for abundance. God, may I have abundance, please?
God, may I have abundance, please?
Okay. Now you meant that 92%. I need you to push it over 100. Okay. Oh, wow. Now you went to 140.
Oh.
Okay. Now you're getting hot inside. Feel how you're getting warm?
Yeah.
Feel that?
Yeah.
Okay. See, guys, you have to be 100% when you're manifesting things. You can't be anything less. And so, but if you go to 100, 150% or 200% or 1,000%, it's okay. But you gotta want it. You gotta own it. And you got to feel worthy. And so, but don't feel any guilt about asking for abundance. Now, one more time. God, may I have abundance, please?
God, may I have abundance, please?
There you go. Yeah, I see all kinds of stuff flying down too. I see gold bricks, money, diamonds. Diamonds is part of this new dimension, the divine dimension, and that brings you crazy abundance. And so, what I see like all this stuff coming down. And now, feel how you're in a slightly better mood for no reason?
I think so. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel it.
Yeah. And so, and you can also hear, yay, there we are. There's a loot. Perfect. And so I also see, I see all these gifts coming down, and see, all you guys can ask for abundance right now too. You'll find it'll just rain abundance. It'll come to you. You ask God, dear God, please give me abundance. Please give me abundance. And so there you go. And so I see a lot of light coming down. It looks good. You got all these beams coming out of you, which is a God matrix. When you get a God matrix, that means that this is tuned up just for you. And it brings you your manifestations of your heaven. And so I saw a matrix come down to you, which is what you want. There you go. Thank you, buddy. I love you. I love your work. I love your work.
Oh, thanks, Gary. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you. Put your website in the chat if you would.
Oh, okay.
Again, then people can look at your work. That's good. Or Freddie's gallery or whatever, how you guys show it, whatever it is. Okay.
I entered it in the chat too.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
All right.
Thank you, Sean. Lovely.
All right,
fun.
Bye.
I saw all these different paintings where he absolutely captures the light of something, and you look at it and it just sucks you in. You feel that energy. It's a crazy, healing, amazing vibe. And so, who are we talking to, girl?
Oh, thank you, Gary. We got another new person. His name is David Bude. I hope I said that right.
David. All right, David, please unmute yourself.
Hi, David. Thank you.
Hello. I'm thankful to be here.
Oh, good to talk to you. Yeah. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm just glad. I'm just grateful to be here and working with someone as beautiful and powerful as you are.
Well, thank you. I think I'm very odd looking, And
It's
but
awesome. I'm digging. I'm digging the after.
but I got some, but I do have some juice. I got some vibes. I got some vibes. That's for sure. You know, thank God. You know, and so
Mhm.
you know, I'm very happy because I have such a great relationship with God, and He's like my buddy. He's not like the one that everybody's scared of. Ooh, you know, it's not like that, right? But we,
Right.
you know, we all of us, we ask Him all the time. You know, what do we do with this? What's that? How's this working? You know, whatever. And so, Michelle, you talk to God all the time. You could see Him as good as me or better, right?
Yes, I love it. Love, love,
Yeah.
love.
Yeah,
so
and
blessed and
Dean
thankful.
does. Everybody, all the people that work with me, Neil certainly can, you
Yep.
know. And so it's just kind of a way of life. And so, and all the people that come to the retreats, they get to where they can really see and hear God, and it's just a real cool thing. Can you see God? Do you know if you can?
I can
feel
feel
it?
them.
You want to see Him?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm going to clear your eyes off. Feel how your eyes got a little warm and tingly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel
And
it.
so, all right, now close your eyes. All right. We're going to go up through the Milky Way galaxy and ask God for your big Milky Way angel.
Please. I have my big Milky Way angel, please.
There we go. And it's as big as the Milky Way, and it just now went into you. There we go. Now you feel really strong. See?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Interesting. Okay, now we're going to continue the journey. And so we're
Mhm.
going to go through the Milky Way, and we're going over to Zion Heaven. And now you're walking on the cliff out in Zion Heaven.
Mhm.
And see the guy waving his arms over there?
Yeah, I do.
That's God. Walk over there. I had to find him. I see what he's doing. Okay.
Mhm.
And now as you go to walk towards him, did you notice you turned into a little kid?
Yes, I can see
Yeah,
it.
that's your child. That's your child spirit. Your child spirit
Mm.
always hangs out with God. And you can see God real clear and hear him when
Mhm.
you turn into your child spirit. Feel how you got dizzy?
Yes.
Okay, that's because all your dimensions started going clockwise, not counterclockwise. So now they're pulling in all this light, all this
Mhm.
bright energy, all these amazing gifts.
Mhm.
And see, now, if you notice, you jumped up in God's lap.
Yep.
See that?
Yes, I could.
Yeah. And your little child spirit's kind of pulling his beard, messing with him. And so, but I see, and now you're hugging God. There. That's kind of sweet. You know,
Mhm.
see, it's giving big old hug. It's real sweet. And so there we are. And so he's asking if you'll come back and talk to him.
You definitely will.
Okay. He's giving you a little crown to put on your little child spirit's head.
I see it. It's really nice. It
Isn't that cool? And so,
is.
and now you felt your head get really warm. See?
Mhm.
Is that neat?
I know it is.
Okay. You just saw God. There's my little
There
child
we go.
spirit.
Yeah, there we go.
That's actually really me. That's me when I was 3 years old or 2 years old or something. And so I looked a little mean even back then. I was mischievous. Anyway, there we go. But you got to see God.
Mhm.
That was God.
Definitely. Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah.
Mhm.
And so I figured out when I could see God, so clear and talk to God and stuff. And then I was able to show Dean how to see God years and years ago, like, I don't know, 30 years ago. And I realized, wow, we can show other people how to see God. And so then that's the reason we wrote the book, Secrets from God, Your Keys to Heaven. I recommend all you guys get that book and read it
Mhm.
because it's the directions on how to see God and hear God. And so once you can see God and hear God, what else do you need, really? Right? If you got
Mhm.
something you need to figure out, just ask him. Everybody asks me all the time, did you read this? Do you know that? I'm like, not really. There you go. Secrets from God, Your Keys to Heaven. And it's how to communicate with God, how to see into other dimensions that are around us. Sometimes they block us, sometimes they help us. How to speak with your angels, actually train them to deal with you. Angels, they sort of show up. They don't always know everything, and you think they do. And we certainly don't know everything, and maybe the angels think we do. We don't. But you can actually train your angels to work with you. I used to get really upset how to heal yourself and others, how to remove demons and dark energy from your life, how to receive spiritual gifts from God, which is what I talk about all the time, and how to raise spiritually gifted children. And I think we're all spiritually gifted children. So sometimes you got to raise yourself. And so how to receive your very own keys to heaven. Simple. Anyway, go to GarySpivey.com. It's right there. And you can, join the online club, and you can certainly be in the master class, which is this coming up Sunday. But anyway, you're looking good. You have any other questions? So you got to see God. I can't top that.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
What else
original, well, my original question, which up till now, I've been having a hard time with having positive images in my head, because I had a hard time visualizing myself being successful. Instead, I keep seeing images of being unlucky and unsuccessful, and then that's just going into my subconscious.
Well, you're getting that from a red-eyed demon. See, when you were a little kid, did you have night terrors? Bad dreams?
did.
Yeah.
I'm attacked, and I used to get, and even as an adult up until recently, I was getting attacked by demons all the time. I find myself having scratches, and I do see red-eye demons all the time.
Okay. The red-eye demons are the ones that make you see and feel all those things. And so I just got rid of those. There we go.
Yeah, I don't, in my mental eyes, I don't see the creepy smiles or the red eyes anymore.
Good. There.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. And the reason they're attacking you is because you were able to see God. It's a natural thing for you. It's not hard for you. That's the reason I said you want to see God, because I could tell it was easy for you. And so I just had to clear some dark energies, blindfolds off your eyes. And I did that. And so if you guys want to see God clearer, just say, "Dear God, please take these blindfolds off my eyes." And you just imagine pulling these blindfolds off your eyes. And then you'll be able to see God real clear. But yeah, you're really spiritually gifted, buddy. And so those red-eyed demons are messing with you. That's what they're doing. And so, but that's where night terrors come from. And so I got rid of them, and you'll feel better. Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, good luck. Good luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Everybody likes you.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, I like his smile. He looks happier and more clear too. You can tell he's lit.
Good.
Thank you, David.
Neat. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. I got Tobias Bischoff. Hi, Tobias. Thank you for being with us.
Please unmute yourself.
Yeah, you have a glow, big old glow about you.
I can.
There you are.
Go. Hi, Gary. How's it going?
Good, buddy. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing terrific.
Good. Good to talk to you. You got a big old glow about you, and you are so gifted. You got all kinds of things happening around you. You look like a light show for my eyes,
Thank you.
Yeah, you see things, right? You're able to see stuff. You're able to get visions, feel stuff, hear things. When I'm talking to you, I'm looking at your left ear is getting red, which means you're able to hear clairaudiently. Being able to hear is a really good one, because your angels will just tell you stuff, or God will tell you things. Do you ever hear stuff? Are you aware of it, or are you not so aware of it?
I think I'm working on it.
Good. I'm going to clear it off so you do it better. Okay. And so there we are. And so now that I want you to listen for hello. And then they said, "Hello, Tobias." There, you heard it then. Hello, Tobias. It's very faint. Okay, listen. There you are. You heard it again. Hello, Tobias. But it's not loud. It's like, "Hello, Tobias." There, could you hear that right then?
I don't think I've heard it yet.
Okay. Well, practice this by yourself, okay? And you'll be able to actually hear it. But it's very, very faint. And so when you're hearing clairaudiently, you'll hear stuff very faint. And then you have to realize that very faint voice is more important. It's much louder to have a thought. Your thought in your head is loud, and your clairaudience is not loud. And so you have to then sort of train yourself to turn up the volume on that very faint voice. You see what I'm saying? And
Okay.
so there's a little trick to it, but that's how you do it. It's really simple. It's like, anyway, you have a question? What's going on? What do you got a question about?
I didn't have a question coming into it, but I just wanted, I guess, to ask you to show me something that I didn't know, and you just did.
Oh, okay. Let me look at you. Well, let me clear your energy off of you. There we go. Much better. You now received a spiritual. See how your head got a little dizzy, a little bit, and
Yeah.
so yeah, and so your energy started going clockwise instead of counterclockwise, and so now I see a bunch of spiritual gifts come rolling down to you. Always practice seeing yourself in a spiral, a clockwise spiral. It just, even if you take your head and your hand and put it above your head and go do just a little clockwise spiral above your head. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Now imagine yourself in this golden tornado. There we go. And there, see, now you felt yourself get really light. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You did that, not me. Get it? Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And so anytime I see, now you feel really kind of like, whoa, really, you feel yourself getting higher and higher and higher, you see? And I see you got the gift of golden sneakers. Like I see a pair of golden sneakers on your feet. And so that means your path is lit with gold. And so neat.
You said my path?
Your path, yeah, your spiritual path, like where you
Oh,
go
my
in life.
spiritual path.
Yeah, your spiritual path. Yeah, you're gonna do really good. Where are you? Where are you from? What city?
Hamilton, Ontario, just outside of Toronto.
Oh, okay. Very, very light, very bright. And so, where do I know your name? Do I know you?
I've met I found you through meeting, of course, I can't think of his name now. You're one of your assistant.
Oh, okay. Oh, with Kevin's event?
Yes.
Oh, nice, 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 nice.
Jared.
Jared.
Jared, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Jared, right. Yeah, he was just at Kevin Trudeau's event. And so Kevin's been my friend for 150 years at least. And so we're old buddies. Very, very good. Well, I see a lot of light coming into you, and a golden path is nothing better. And I see you going to Europe for something. So whatever that is a good thing. There you go. All day golden sneakers. That's what they look like.
Amazing.
Yeah, yeah. So you got, feel how your feet are getting hot?
Yeah, they're real hot right now.
Yeah. Okay. It's because you got those things on your feet. And so that's how spiritual gifts work. And so you need to just keep on working and getting spiritual gifts. And so there we go. All right.
Thank you so
Buddy.
much. It was a
Hey,
pleasure
thank
to
you.
meet
You should come to a retreat. So you like to go to events, come to a retreat. That's what Jerry did. He came to the retreat and never went home.
Yep, I'm
So-
planning on coming.
Oh, good. We're doing one July 20th, the 20, and for 4 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Show up. I love it. All right.
Thanks again.
Thanks. Hey, thanks, buddy. That's
Thank
cool.
you, Tobias.
Thank you, Tobias.
You know what I'd like? I like it when I see that young people getting gifts that just, and it seems easier. You know, it seems easier because they hadn't went through enough in life to get all screwed up yet. And so and hopefully they don't. but I think that was pretty amazing. Could you see those golden sneakers? Were you able to see those, Michelle?
Yep.
That was
Before
pretty
you even
cool.
put the picture up.
Right? Yeah, I got me a pair. I highly recommend them. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
cool too. They actually look cool.
Neat. Very good. Who are we talking to?
Oh, thank you, Gary. God, so many people, but let's go ahead and go to Karen McAvoy.
All right,
think
Karen.
she's new too.
Please unmute yourself.
Hi, Karen. Thank you for being patient.
All right. There you go.
There. Hey, girl.
Hi, how are you?
Good, really good. What's your question?
Wonderful. I want to connect with my dad. He passed away many years ago, and I just
It's
wanted
Father's
to,
Day. Are you thinking about him
Yes.
because of Father's Day?
yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Let me see what your dad is doing. I'm trying to figure out what kind of car this is he's showing me. He's got some sort of big old car. He's showing me a cool car. What is that? Did he have one he loved back in the day?
He did. He had a 67 Thunderbird
That's it. Okay, I
that
could.
he
There's a big old
loved.
car, right? But I mean, this car was his soulmate car,
Yes, it
and
was.
yeah, and so he's telling me to tell you that he got his soulmate car back, and when he got to heaven, they asked him what he would like, and he wanted his '67 Thunderbird. And so
Oh,
and he got it. He has it. And so he says, he's in his heaven at home. He's at home in his heaven because he's got that car. That's kind of silly, right? That's fun though. That's really
that
fun.
is so much fun because he kept that car many years afterwards because it was low enough for my little dog to see out of.
Uh-huh.
And so he just loved the car and the dog, and that just
I
made
love
him
the
so
car.
happy.
I had a '66 Thunderbird.
Did
And
you?
I had a '64 Thunderbird. I'm trying to think. I even have I have a '57 Thunderbird hanging out of my wall. I'm going to turn this around, guys, and I'll put it back. Okay. Go to my camera if you would. See that? That's in my living room. That's in my ballroom. that's the butt end of a '67 Thunderbird. That's funny, right?
Oh, that's
And
great.
I
Gary, thank you so much. My dad has been gone for so many years and I miss him every
Well,
single day.
well, he says that he's around you. He says he's around you all the time, and he wants you to be aware of that. Okay, go back to my camera just for a second. I didn't screw my camera up. There we go. Anyway, he's around you every day, and he said he hugs your neck sometimes. And now he just grabbed your hand, and you can feel your hand tingly or warm or something. What's that
Yes.
feel? Feel that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Even before you said it, it started tingling.
Okay. That's when you know your dad's with you. And he said, you'll always be his little girl. He loves you. And so he's so cool. I like him. I like him because he likes old cars. I'm an old car freak. I like old cars.
You know, and he's a little devilish too, but
Uh-huh. Well,
just tell him to please look out for my grandbabies.
he says, what do you think? He said he hadn't missed anything. He's been cocky now. He goes, I hadn't missed anything. Tell her I'm doing my job.
I know he is. And I
He
know
would
which one he loves the most.
He's laughing. Yeah. Does that one have his name? And so,
No, but she looks just like him.
oh, it looks right. There's like a
Yes.
similarity.
Oh, it's a spitting image. She's the spitting image of me, my daughter, and my father.
Wow.
Mhm.
Well, he said he loves you. Tell her I love her. Let her
Oh,
know.
thank you. I love you too, Dad.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day. Tell him that.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
Yeah. And any of you guys, if you want to talk to your dad, check in with us. And so I'll be glad to. I'll be glad to do
Thank
that.
you.
That was cool. I like that Thunderbird thing.
Yeah, that was cool. Thank you.
Wasn't it?
Happy
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Neat. Beautiful. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. We got another new person, Maricela. Maricela, thank you for being patient.
Please unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hey, my girl. What up? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I got feedback. There we are. Oh, now I'm better. I'm good. What's your question? What's
So
happening?
I lost my son a few months ago. I just
I'm
need
sorry.
to.
Yeah. And how old was he?
23.
You lost your son?
Yes.
Do you have a son 43?
No, 23.
Oh, I thought you said 40. I was like, how'd that happen? You can't that don't make any sense. Let me just look at him. How did he die?
Cancer.
Was he on chemo but was he on morphine?
No morphine. No, he was allergic to morphine, so it couldn't be administered
Well,
to him.
Was he on Dilaudid or something? Was he on some strong medication? pain
Prob-
pills?
Probably at the end. Something I don't even remember why we had to give him something because he was very agitated at the end. So
Mhm.
he might have been with something very strong.
That's what I think, because I'm having a hard time finding him in heaven. And so a lot of times, they're earthbound because when they die on morphine or something similar, they get stuck, because they don't know they're dead. And so I don't
He
know if
did
that makes sense.
he did pass away here at our home.
Right.
So I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah. Let me find him. Okay. Usually if they're usually I can find any people in heaven like bam, instant, right? And if it takes a minute, then I'm like they could be in between. So if he
Okay.
is, we're gonna help him, okay?
Okay.
Is that okay? And so no, he's earthbound. And so we're gonna help him. I want you to just call his name.
Giovanni.
Yeah, he's responding. Yeah. He says, I see you walk around. He's there. He's still in the house.
Oh,
Yeah. And so and you probably feel him walking around, hanging out. He's still there. And so tell him to go up. There's a white staircase. You tell him to walk up that white staircase.
Giovanni, walk up the white staircase, mijo.
Yeah, tell him, yeah, say that one, that one. He says that one, say yes, that one.
Yes, that one.
Okay, there he goes. Oh, he took off. There we go. He went up. Okay. Now then, tell him to take the angel's hand.
Take the angel's hands, Giovanni.
Okay, there we go. There, he did. Okay, now tell him to step into the light. Say, step into that light.
Step in the light, Giovanni.
There he goes. And there he went. Now look how hot you got. See what you got
Oh,
on warm.
oh yeah.
That's crazy, right? That's crazy. There, you got super hot. I see you starting to sweat. And
Yeah,
so,
yes, buddy.
right? Yeah. You did
Yes.
him a big, big favor. He was hung up. See, a lot of times when people are on meds at the end, they'll get stuck. And see, he was hung up and he was just hanging out with you guys because he didn't know what else to do. Right. And so he was that's the reason he had to go up a white staircase to get to the level where the angel could get him. Interesting, right?
Yes.
And so that was what that was. But he's on his way to heaven. It only takes a few minutes.
I
Okay.
got another question for you. I have I have two other sons, and one of them keeps telling me that he sees shadows around the house.
No wonder. Well, no. Well, I mean,
Was that
he's able to see demons, angels, everything. That kid's gifted. But he's seeing his brother. Okay. And so that's what he's really seeing. Now he won't see that. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's not there. But they'll when they're earthbound, they'll appear like a shadow. And so that's what that was. Okay. And he'll also feel chills through his body. It's it's a little heebie-jeebie thing, but it'll be all right. Okay.
Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you.
So sorry about your son.
Thank you.
He's okay. You did him a big favor though. He'll be in. It takes a minute to get to heaven. He'll be there. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Maricela, and our condolences.
Thank you.
Oh, good job, Gary.
Yeah, that's crazy. And so, who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can we get Miss Terry Mahoney, please? And Terry, our condolences for your father of your children too.
Terry's iPad?
Yeah. Terry.
Oh, got it. Hey, Terry, unmute yourself, please.
I love you, Terry. You're so.
Thank you, everybody. So number 3 this month, Gary, I've lost, Michael's been sick a long time. We healed him up a couple months ago, but he was on a heavy dose of medication when he left, and his daughter, who hadn't spoken to him really in a long time, stayed with him and sang with him. And when I found out this morning, when I woke up, she texted me that he passed away last night. I asked to send him to the light right away. I think he got there. I saw him like a little boy kind of looking face or something. I don't know what I saw. But I don't know if he got to heaven, but I just saw something different in him than I'd ever seen.
Oh, I got him. He went first to transition.
Okay.
Okay. And transition is a beautiful garden.
I was just gonna say, is it a garden? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, it's a garden. And he went to one, and it looks like I mean, there's unicorns and Pegasus and fairies and fairy dust, leprechauns, I guess, whatever. It looks like that. I don't know if he was whimsical or fun or what
He was
like.
fun, very fun.
Just
When
fun.
he was
Right?
fun, he was fun. Like
Yeah,
a
usually
child.
people that go to this place are really fun, and they try to make them laugh and be happy and be like a whimsical child. So I see him there, and
Nice.
he's doing really, really good. And then I see this golden staircase, and he's on a beach, and
Nice.
so he transitions pretty fast, and
Okay.
and so there's a beach. Was there a beach that he liked that you know of?
He was married to a woman after, well, we never married, and I know they used to camp a lot. So
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
really.
I just see him on this beach, and he's just walking down the beach, and he's making jokes and says you'll always be his girl. Haha. And so, but he's happy. He's having
Good.
fun. He's eating an apple, bizarrely. I
Nice.
don't know what that means. And so, but he's eating an apple, and
Yeah.
and he's just he's making a joke about Adam and Eve.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
that
it.
would be him.
So, yeah, okay. Okay, well, what's the apple thing? I ask him, what's the apple thing? He goes, Adam and Eve. Adam, I'm eating the apple. And so,
yeah.
yeah, so he was always so he's always trying to get in trouble, so he's having fun. Yeah, and he appreciates you helping him, he said.
Yeah.
And so,
Thank you.
he said
You're
he
welcome.
saw you. He said I could see you. He said I didn't realize you were an angel too. I don't know what the two meant, but anyway, he's playing games. He's fun. He's fun.
Yeah, he had a great spirit in his youth and very youthful. He's one of my favorite people. When we got along like two kids in a playground.
That's what he's like. Yeah, he's like a child. He's happy.
Yeah,
He
I
loves
kind of
you.
today. Thank
He-
you.
He's
Can I
all
ask
good.
about my dad?
Of
My
course I
dad's
am.
been in heaven a long time. How's he
Mhm.
doing?
Oh, he goes, me? You want to talk to me?
Yeah.
He's laughing. Yeah, he says he's really, really good.
Okay.
He said in heaven he did not stay an old fart. I'm just quoting him. He's
Yeah.
making a joke. He's just joking. He was a joker, and so
Yes, very dry sense of humor, but very funny man.
yeah. He says he's now young and pretty again.
Yeah, he
And
looked like Elvis Presley. Very
he
good looking.
did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He was a pretty boy, good looking.
He was a pretty boy.
Yeah. And so he says he's young and pretty again. And he says it with an exaggerated voice,
Yeah.
And
Lexi,
so
go on, baby. This is to get in here. Say hi to Gary. Say hi to Gary.
oh,
Okay, thank you so much. I so appreciate you. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon.
yeah, I'll see you at the retreat. I look forward to
Yes.
seeing you. Can't
All right,
wait.
thank you.
Big hugs and kisses. Okay.
Thank
you just
you.
got a big old kiss.
Oh, thank you.
Love you, Terry. Thank
Love you,
you.
Terry.
Oh,
Neat. That was fun.
Yeah.
I never know when I'm talking to people on the other side. I never know what you guys are. I don't know if I'm sometimes relaying it graphically enough to where you can sort of see what I'm seeing or feeling. But her dad was a very pretty boy, good looking, and it was really neat that he even said that. He says, "I'm back. I'm in heaven." And I'm pretty again. And so, because he was he really did look like Elvis Presley pretty. And so there we are. That was fun. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can we get Carly and Dustin on, please?
Carly and Dustin, please
Carly.
unmute yourself.
Yep. Hi, Carly. How you doing? Can't wait to see you at the retreat. I think you muted yourself
Oh,
again.
yeah, there you go.
Try it again, one more
now
time.
unmute yourself.
There you go.
Hi.
Hey, there we go. Hey, girl.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh gosh, I have been crying all day long. I don't know if my dad's, I know he is. He's talking to me all day long. What is that feeling.
Well, I think, see, the heavens are closer than ever
They
before.
are.
And so it's very easy for us to see our loved ones on the other side, experience our loved ones on the other side. Especially, if you guys meditate, and especially if you guys get the spiritual gifts that are coming down that we're working
have
with
been.
today. Yeah, you're all glowing in the dark. And so you're just,
I'm like spending so much time. Like I don't want to leave, but I want to bring
Yeah.
it.
Well, your dad,
it's
it's really interesting. I mean, I think everybody runs a car lot in heaven. I see your dad's got an old truck. And so,
that's funny. I was going to say, yeah. Oh, he had this old truck and his dog would sit on his shoulder. Our dog, Bridget, would sit on his shoulder and he would just go about 30 miles an hour and everyone would beep, go faster, go faster.
Yeah, but he had this old truck, his old jalopy kind of truck, right? I don't know what
the worst truck in the world. He had money and he would not spend it.
Yeah, but he loved this truck. And
he
so
did. He did.
See, when you have passion, whatever your passion may be, as we talk to some of the people on the other side tonight, Terry's father knew he was a pretty boy and he was happy to be that pretty boy again. And someone else's father had what kind of car was that? Oh, a 67 Thunderbird.
Yes.
And your dad's got an old jalopy truck that he
loves.
It. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I think he's got his dog too.
Bridget,
actually.
yes, of course. Of course. Today, my daughter woke up and we're coming. I don't care what happens. I'm coming to the retreat. I will take my daughter out. She's young.
Nice.
But she brought up this little picture and she said, we have to send, Bumpa was his name, and he died within the last year. He said, we have to send him a Father's Day card. And then the whole world just cried the whole day. But I think he was speaking through her.
Well, he says he's very proud of her and he's very proud of you.
She's amazing.
And he's very, very happy. And he says, I even like your husband. He's making jokes.
Well, I was going to ask, that was my question, but yes, please. Like my husband.
Yeah, he says he likes him. and so
I would like him to stay alive. And he had COVID really bad, like you, like he was right at the end. Not so much as you were, but he just had really bad COVID. And he's got these spots all over in his lungs. And now every time he gets kind of either asthmatic or allergies or whatever it is, he has troubles breathing. He won't come in here, but he's coming to the retreat. So here we go.
Oh, that's your husband? Oh, that's your husband you're talking about, right?
Yes. Can you see it?
Yeah, no, let me help him. There we go.
And he is coming to the retreat.
Oh, good. That'd be smart. That'd be good. Yeah.
But I think he's probably going to fall asleep the whole time. So just beware.
That's all right. He can do anything. I mean, we're so cool at retreats, as you can tell. We don't care. Whatever. We want everybody to feel comfortable and happy.
I know.
You can go lay down. You can do this. You can do that. You can do anything you want.
You told me he was tired in a private reading. And I said, I know. And I didn't know if it was like walking pneumonia or if it was just from having COVID so bad.
Well,
this was like years ago.
Did he take the vaccine?
He did not. We refused it.
Okay, good. And so, because sometimes
but we still got it bad.
Yeah, sometimes that adds something. So let me just help him here.
Thank you so much.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you.
And there we go. See how you feel your lungs get hot?
I feel everything getting hot.
Okay. See, he got hot too. And so
he's probably sleeping. I'll go check on him.
Yeah, but I just see how he got a little dizzy. And so I turned his energy around him where he'll heal. So I see him healing now. So there we go. Looks good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, I look forward to seeing you at the retreat. Okay.
I can't wait to see you too. And my daughter and my husband.
Awesome. All right. All right. Your dad says.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you.
Your dad blew you a kiss. Your dad blew you a kiss.
Thank you, Dad. I've been crying all day long, so thank you.
He called it a smooch. He said he blew you a smooch. The word smooch.
Thank you.
So it was a big old sloppy kiss. Anyway, that's funny.
Thank you.
Who are we talking to? Oh, Dean, I saw your father. I don't want to make you cry, but I saw your father right there.
Oh, I just got hot. Oh my God.
Don't yell.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm a real
He's
man.
right.
I don't cry.
Yeah, you did. Anyway, so
Wow.
but he's like, I saw your dad pop in right then. You were thinking about your dad, and your dad.
I
I know
was.
you just thought, okay, but I saw your dad. I saw him right there between you and Michelle. He says, yeah, you know, I like her better. So,
I love
He,
him.
he always said that. That was his
I
thing.
love him. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
that's
He always
funny.
said that. He
Michelle, you
always
can
said, I
see
like
him.
Michelle.
I don't want to make you guys cry, but you
That's
guys
all
can
right.
see it. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, heaven's real close, especially the fathers. That's kind of neat, huh?
Happy
You know?
Father's Day.
Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, he said hi to me. Oh, that's neat. That's cool.
so
There
cool.
you go. He told me I was a big deal in heaven. That's what he
You
said.
are.
Thanks, Dad. Just feed into his ego, Dad.
He said, you know, you're a big deal in heaven. I'm like, really? Cool. That's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
That's so awesome. We got
Man.
lots of people also wanting to see their
All
father.
right.
I got some new
All right.
people. But first, real quick though, can we get Gail Greenwood before we go to the
Yeah.
Gail Greenwood has a little bit of an emergency too.
Okay.
Hey Gail.
All right, Gail. Unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
Hey, my girl. What's happening?
Well, mom is still in the nursing home for rehab and she fell. And they took her to the emergency room. And she needs knee replacement, but she keeps saying that she doesn't want it because she won't make it through.
Mm-hmm.
Is this correct?
Well, the problem is if she thinks she won't make it through, she won't make it through.
Well,
And
she keeps
so
having dreams.
let me clear her head. Is she on some medications?
They just gave her pain meds because she extended her legs, her knees and stuff, and it's bone on bone with arthritis in them.
Mhm. Yeah. I just see that, you know, I think the meds are really playing tricks with her, you know, and so I think she's stoned, basically, you
It
know,
kind of
so
sounded like it on the phone today.
yeah, so grandma's high. And so that's what's going on. And so and so I'm just clearing her off. And so there we go. She's looking a lot better. I think that they can work with her with I see a great anesthesiologist. I see, you
Okay.
know, it looks good to me.
Okay.
It looks
I
bad to
swear,
me.
right.
It looks
I swear
bad.
her room. Go ahead.
No, it looks bad to me if she don't get the surgery, she's gonna die of pain.
Yep.
You know, I mean, because it's
Yeah.
bad. And so it's
Yeah.
not going to get any better. And so,
Nope.
how old is she?
She'll be 80 in October 1st.
Well, provided she can get through the surgery, she's actually better off having a knee replacement at 80 than she is at 70 or 60 because it
Yeah.
heals better on older people, as crazy as that may sound. And so, but that's the way I understand it anyway. And that's what my doctor buddies tell me. But it looks like to me, that, you know, we'll send a lot of light to her and I believe she'll get right through. That's what I think.
Is this room that they moved her into? I swear it's a demon room.
Well, no, what happened is a couple of people, a couple of people died in there. And again, and I see there's one, two, it's really it's not a room. Yeah, there's about 4 earthbound spirits in there. Hospitals are full of earthbound spirits. And the reason is because people die of and they're earthbound because they're on morphine or they're on some series of drugs or whatever. And so, but I just sent 1, 2, 3, 4, make it 5. Okay.
Yep.
So I sent 5 spirits to the light and your feet are on fire. Feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now she'll feel better because she won't have such a crowded room. So there we go. Good.
Okay.
There we go.
And thank you. I have a question on the lady that I take care of that is in my boyfriend's back bedroom. We'll call her Dee Dee. She had heard about you talking about that one medication stuff where people that drink it or people that take it that have been alcoholics and stuff, it heals them from it.
Well,
She's
it
been-
actually, yeah, what I was talking about was the drug called naltrexone. Naltrexone is an anti-opiate. And so people would take it for opiate addictions, like oxys or, any of those. And it had a side effect. People that were alcoholics quit drinking.
Right.
And so it was kind of a bizarre thing. So they bumped into it. And basically what you do, you take a naltrexone about an hour before, and you will then in an hour have one cocktail, and then you don't want any more. So
Well,
it's sort of a weird little, it's like a weird little thing. And of course, everybody's ever been to AA screaming at me now. And so,
right.
but frankly, the success rate, if people really put their heart and soul into it, it has a 73% success rate. AA has, I think, a 10. So I'm not comparing. I think if you got 10, yippee. I mean, I think AA is great. Actually, I think AA is a very spiritual thing. And so, and I love what they say and what they do, but there's this, I've seen it work on some people, but however, it's never going to work unless a person wants to be healed.
Right.
And the person has to want to not drink. And then if they want to not drink, this would not be a drug you would take to drink,
Right.
and but naltrexone is the name of the drug. And let me do this. I just got to where I can heal this dimension that has addicts. Okay. This dimension that where addicts get stuck and beat to death. I finally got to where I can clear that dimension. I only got to where I could do that in the last few weeks. And I'm seeing amazing results from people who really needed help. And so I'm seeing miracle-esque things happen with the people. So if you guys got some addict relatives or things, or who don't, right? Or if it's yourself, you really want to get a private reading with me, or if your energies are beating you to death. Sometimes this dimension affects people just that are getting really beat up. And so call me up for a private reading, 800-827-GARY, GarySpivey.com. But in a private reading, I can clear all this stuff. But I'm going to clear your lady. What's her name? What we're going to call her?
Her name is Donna, but she doesn't drink, do drugs, nothing, but she was carbon monoxide for 3 years. So she's pretty much all bone.
I've just cleared her off. So there we go. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Thank you.
Good. All right. Thank you. Talk to you, Gail. Thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Good luck.
Have an awesome weekend, guys. Love you all.
You too.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day, everybody.
Yeah, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
Right. Neat. Who are we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. Can we get Phil? Phil. Phil, please.
Okay, Phil's iPhone.
Yes.
All right,
Hi,
Phil.
Phil. Thanks for being so patient.
And please unmute yourself.
Mhm.
There you go.
Hello.
Hi, Phil.
How we doing?
Hey guys, how are you?
Very good. I got the whole
Good.
gang.
Yeah, nice. I love it. What's your question tonight, Phil?
So, my dad passed away years back.
Okay.
So I just want to know how he's doing.
Oh, okay. He shook his fist and he's making jokes, and he says he's as tough as always. He says he's strong. He's making a joke that he's strong again. That's what he's doing. And so he does like this, and so he says he's strong again. He says he's happy. He says he rides with you in the car, and so do you guys know that?
We felt them today. We went to San Francisco, and I told my wife, I feel hot in my legs, so something's touching me. So I don't know if it was something, a sign.
Yeah.
And my
Yeah, it
wife,
was him. He put his hand on you. No, he put his hand on your leg. He just now put his hand on your leg again. Feel it? See,
Yeah.
you can feel it. I feel it, right? Yeah, he's that close in. And so, they can really reach out and touch us these days. I mean, they really can. And so, but he says he's a joker. He's funny. He says he's haunting you, And so,
he would do that.
Yeah, but he says he calls it haunting. He says, I'm haunting you, haunting, like haunting you, you know. He says he loves you very much. He loves everybody in your family. And he says, let them all know that I'm very much alive, dead. He's talking about even though he's on the other side. He says he's never been so alive. He's never been so happy. Maybe he's with his mother or some older lady anyway, and she's cooking all kinds of good food.
Oh, wow.
And so
Yeah, probably grandma.
she would cook, like she was known to just cook, right? And so,
Yes.
yeah. And so I smell.
You know, another thing is that here where we live, we have like this negative energy every time we come into the house, and it's like we're always like arguing with each other. And so I don't know if we
Yeah.
have like bad spirits. And I know my wife
Yeah.
says I'm crazy, but
No, I can get rid of it. You know, these days it's easy. It's easy to have that going on. Let me just clear this. Hang on. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now you got pretty warm. Feel it?
yes,
Yeah. Yeah. I cleared everybody in your house. And so is this your daughter?
that's my daughter.
Oh,
There's my
she's
wife.
beautiful.
And my,
Oh, hi. Hey guys. How are you?
Hello.
Yeah. You guys, you got a pretty family. Everybody's pretty. You know,
Thank you.
they're
Thank
good
you.
looking folks. Yeah. I just could. Your daughter felt really warm in her hands. She's a natural healer. You felt that, right? Yeah.
You feel that?
Yeah. Yeah. You feel it. And see, you have anytime anybody's hands light up like that, that means, yeah, heal me. Right. But you're very much a natural healer, a very creative spirit, you know, have super energies in creation. You know, but she can do a lot of things. She's really smart and she's creative. You know, so she could be an artist or an accountant. I don't know. And so, but it all looks good. And your family, I cleared all the demons off of everybody. So,
Appreciate that.
everybody's got demons. It doesn't mean you're bad. It just means you're alive on the planet Earth. And so you guys will feel better now. No more arguing. There we are.
Thank you very
Perfect.
much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Your dad says like this. He did a salute. Yeah. Did he used to do that?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
He would do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got ready to go. He's like, yeah. So anyway, wow. Where did you get that from? Was he in the army or something? Or that's just what
He
he
was
did?
in the Mexican military, but yes.
Oh, that's like, yeah. And it was a different kind of salute. It was like a
Yeah.
yahoo, you know, kind of salute. That was it, right? That's so
Yes.
funny. Oh my God. That's exciting. That's fun. Anyway, you take care, guys. See
Thank
you.
you.
Happy
Appreciate
Father's
it.
Day.
Happy Father's Day. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you, family,
you.
and Phil's
Thank
family. Beautiful family.
Isn't it? That was
So
crazy.
cool.
It was crazy.
Yes.
Doing that big salute. Oh, I want to talk to Jody downhill because I want to talk to her dad. I see him with
Yep. Okay.
her. Oh my God.
I'll cross her off my list.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's really neat.
She has two of them, honey.
Oh, I don't know which one she
Here,
is.
I'll get one where I can.
Jody G. There we go. Hey, girl. I see. I see your. Hey, there we go. Can you hear me? Oh, there we are. Now, maybe you got. Do you have two? Maybe you got two of them going.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Now I can hear you.
Sorry about
No, I saw your dad with you when I looked at you at the screen. And I saw your face. I saw your dad.
Oh,
You know, I see him right there,
there we
he said he loves you. He's proud of you. He says he can now see not only you but your nephew from heaven because of everything you've done for your nephew since your twin sister passed away. And so, but he says he sees everything, and he said he's very proud of you for what you did with him.
Oh,
And so, because he said he couldn't see him from heaven before. See, if people are darkened down, our loved ones can't see us. But he says he can now see him, and he says, thank you for what you did for him. That was bigger than you know. And so, but he's really, really happy. Now, and he's got all the little dogs with him. He's got all your dogs. You had a bunch of dogs pass away. That's where I got our dog Boopers from, was Jody. And so she's a breeder in Los Angeles and stuff. And so, and a veterinarian. And so, but I see your little poochies there with your dad. What was the one he loved so much?
Pepe and Mickey.
Okay, that's it. Which one had the
Pepe.
little? Which one had the
Mick-
tongue hang?
Mickey had the tongue.
Had a little tongue that hung out on one
Yeah,
side.
Mickey.
Yeah. I can see him, and I see the other one too. I see Pepe. There we are.
They like
Oh.
to sit on his lap.
Yeah, together though, right at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I see. And so
Aw.
I had forgot about the one with the little tongue thing. And so
Yeah.
this dog was so cute. His little tongue hung out one side of his mouth. And,
Yeah. Well, they came to the retreats a couple times when you were not.
Yeah.
So some people met him.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Well, your dad's just happy. He loves you, and he's right there with you. And he shows. He says your sister's in a transition space, and so that's interesting. He even knows what that is. He says she's over there, getting fixed. That's how he
take
put
a
it.
while. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, but your dad says it like that. She's over there getting fixed. That's how he said it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, I bought him some like cookies today, like in honor of. I'm like, here's here for you, Dad. So.
Yeah,
I bought him
he
a card
loves
a couple
you.
weeks ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
just for.
he said you were the best ever. You're the best daughter anyone could ever pray for.
Oh, he was the best dad. So we had a very special relationship.
You did, and he says we still do.
Oh, I know.
He's laughing.
I think
He said, "Yeah, he's telling me to tell you you're not done with him yet." That's the way he said.
No,
it.
good.
Tell her she's
I know.
not. Yeah. Yeah, no, he said he's and he's aware of Florida and stuff. He's really happy about that. He's good. He's really good with you. He's really good. He's just gushing with love. And so I can feel it. I can just feel it so strong on you. He says, all you got to do is think of me and you'll feel love. And so because he loves you so much.
Oh, I think of him all the time. And I'm naming the property. It's going to be Gators Equine Sanctuary. I'm naming it. His nickname was Gator. So I'm naming it after him. My 40 acres for the horses.
He said he's proud. He did a little like, I'm proud.
Yeah. Well, he loved the horses. He got me into it and he loved the horses so much. So
no, he's nice. It makes me teary. It makes me teary.
I know.
He's projecting so much love to you and so much light to you. It's beautiful. He loves you, honey. Loves you.
Thanks for picking me.
No, I love you. I
Love
see you
too,
soon. Okay.
Thanks, Gary. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jody.
Okay, love
He's
you
got
guys.
the prettiest hair. This guy, he has white hair, and it's got this gorgeous hair. He was 97 years old when he passed, and he had beautiful white hair. Anyway, who are we talking to?
Oh, thank you, Gary. Gosh, there's quite a few people actually. So, can we go ahead and get Catherine's iPhone? Catherine's iPhone right here.
You got it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
The camera's off.
Sorry, can you hear me? Sorry.
Your camera's off. If you could turn your camera on.
Yes, can you turn your camera on, please?
Yes. Right there. Okay, perfect.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to get into my camera too.
Oh, there we go. You got straightened out. There we go.
Sorry. I'm feeling a little nauseous. I've been kind of feeling weird, nauseous, headachy all week, and I'm wondering if it's to do with the Father's Day thing. My dad and I did not have much of a relationship at all. And I have his ashes, and I don't really know what to do with his ashes, and just wondering if you have anything for me tonight.
Mm-hmm. Was he a partier?
No, not really. No.
Was he funny?
Yeah, he was funny.
He said snort 'em. I was trying to figure out. He says, I don't care. Snort 'em. Cornflakes. He's making jokes like sprinkle them anywhere. He don't care. He's just easy. He's fun. He says that he's realizes he has more dead people friends than he does alive. So I guess there's a lot of his friends over there.
Yeah, a lot of his family members have died recently too.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah, he's saying there's just he said now a family reunion is a crowded room. He's talking about everybody dying, and so he said, but they all went to heaven, which is bizarre. He can't. He says he guesses everybody. He says, believe it or not, I went. He's making jokes. He's a joker, and so he's just making jokes about everybody going to heaven. Even he's got an uncle or a brother that was quite a radical, and
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Did he?
I know which one. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he die? He died.
Yeah, he died of COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because he's saying even he went to heaven. That's
Yeah.
what he's talking about, and he says that means that everybody goes. He's making jokes. He's like, I guess everybody goes, because if he went, everybody's got to go. Anyway, he thought he would have went to hell, but he's all happy. He loves you. He just says he loves you, and so
great.
yeah. He said sometimes when he was alive, sometimes he was an idiot. And, and he said he's sorry that he was an idiot. And so whatever that means, he said
Yeah.
he didn't really understand he was that selfish, but he said when he got to heaven, he realized he was really quite selfish. And so,
Me
he
too.
says he says he's sorry. So,
Okay.
and so can you forgive him?
Yeah, absolutely. And I need him to forgive me too, because I wasn't there at the end.
Yeah. He said wasn't too pretty.
Yeah.
He said he's just saying he says it was okay. He says he's fine. He's happy over there though. He's a funny man. I like him. Anyway, he likes you and he loves you, he says. And he said thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah. Very good. There we
Thanks,
go.
Gary.
Uh-huh. Glad to
Thank
help
you, Catherine. Oh, happy
Yeah.
father to your father too.
Yeah, it's really, when I see people on the other side, they usually just have the same sense of humor they had when they were here. They if they acted funny here, they act funny over there. If they had a dry sense of humor, they have a dry sense of humor. If they were cocky, they're cocky. If they got egos, they got egos. It's kind of crazy like that. Who we talking to?
Thank you, Gary. We got Wendy Sue's iPhone that also wants to talk to her father.
All right.
Wendy Sue.
Wendy Sue,
iPhone.
your
Please
video
unmute
turned
yourself.
off. If you could turn it back on.
I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it.
Okay.
Okay. Can you still see me?
No.
Mhm.
No, I can hear you, but can't see you.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now we can see you. That's
I'm
good.
always challenged. I'm so challenged with this stuff. Thanks for being patient. Hi guys. Love you,
Hey.
Gary.
Hey, I love you back. And so you want to talk to your dad?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. And so he's around somebody named Rob Bob Bill. Who is that?
His name was Bob.
Bob?
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's Bob. Okay.
He's Bob.
Oh, all right. That's him I'm talking to. Right. And so he's telling me that he wants you to laugh every day. Think of him and laugh every day. He's wanting you to dance every day. And he's kind of cutting a little rug right now. It's being silly. Was he fun?
He was silly. I mean, he was a lot of things, but yes, he could be silly. Yes.
Okay, well, he's being silly, and he's just playing with you now. And he says he appreciates you reaching out to him, and he loves you very much. And I hear it a lot of times, but I hear he rides with you. He's in the back of the car or something, and so, but he says he rides with you. He says he gets to play angel, and so he's making jokes like, "Lord, you need one driving" or something like. But he's like, does that make any sense to you? Are you a lousy driver?
Well, I just got fired from a job in Dallas, and I'm in Dallas right now, and Dallas is just a nightmare driving. And I've had a few close calls recently. But yeah, I got fired yesterday. I'm a travel nurse. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that.
Actually, I heard good.
It was good, Gary.
Yeah, I feel like it was good.
I'm not sad about it. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm kind of traumatized, but I'm not sad.
No, I see 2 other jobs coming immediately, and
Cool.
and they're both better
Yes, sir.
and more money. So
Ooh.
yeah, so you got a couple of good things just showing right up is what I see. And so,
So
Phil,
when-
you got really warm right then. I felt it.
I got a lot of things. And Gary, when you were talking about the dizzy stuff on Friday, I was like staggering and leaning against a wall. I
Yeah.
don't know what was going on, but
It was a big universal shift right? I mean, I got up and I really did. I was so dizzy, and I got up in the middle of the night, and I actually stumbled even into a dresser, and I thought,
Yes.
"What is up?"
Yes.
Yeah, right.
It was
And so,
scary.
and I thought, well, let's, I am I sick? And I went, no. And I looked and I saw this big giant shifteroo going on in the cosmos. And then I just used my gifts and gifts and fixed it. But it was like really aggressive. And so I'm not glad that you were dizzy too, but I am glad you were dizzy too, because I feel I knew other people had this thing happen. Yeah. And so yeah, crazy, right?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, but actually you were shifting and going higher. So your vibration is very high. And see, sometimes even when you would lose a job, you think I was unlucky. No, you were lucky.
I didn't feel like I felt lucky. I feel like
Yeah.
I dodged a bullet.
Yeah, like if your energy is really good, sometimes you'll get spun out of the darkness that you're in. And so that's what happened. So you were just getting spun out of that dark place. That's okay.
And my dad's happy and everything's cool.
Yeah, he's blissful.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
he's
Thank you so much.
Yeah, he did. He made a little funny noise with his mouth, like I don't know what he's doing, something, and so like he's like he just says he just wants you to know he's with you every day. His thing is, yeah, he's
I just feel
right
like I've been kind of a disappointment sometimes, just with
He said
finding
no.
in life and
No, he's telling me that you just got to be happy. That's all. He says
Okay.
you're happy. You're happy. He said he's happy. He's good.
Okay. I'm working on it.
There's no issues. And he says that he gets to play angel now and bring you things. So he brings you, he said he'll help you with the jobs. And so he seems to be aware of your everyday life. Sometimes they are, but he's
I
very
feel
much
like I'm
aware.
being looked out for sure, Gary. Like
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah. And
Yeah.
my children. My children are being looked out for. I'm being looked out for.
Yeah, you got one child that's truly an angel. I mean, this kid is gifted, right? Who's that? Which one is that?
Probably my middle child. Is it my son?
Yeah, that's who it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your hands got really warm when I said that. Yeah. Yeah, he can see through walls and stuff. He's super spiritually gifted.
He's been like that since he was a child. Yeah.
Yeah, neat kid. I love gifted kids like that. And so you should come to a retreat sometime. Come to a retreat.
I've been thinking hard. I'm just navigating. I'm making my life up as I go, and it's going okay. But it's one of my goals.
Well, come to a retreat, and then you can teach your kid all the stuff And
Yes,
so,
sir.
but we're doing our retreat is July 20th, and that's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because if I'm around you guys for 4 days, I can teach you some things. And so you're going to really freak out at what you get out of it. It's very life-changing, but you can go to GarySpivey.com, check it out. But come to the retreat. You're going to have fun. Okay?
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Love you.
Thank you, Wendy.
Love you back. There we go. Spiritual retreat right here in Star, North Carolina. And it's July 20th through the 23rd. And just call Michelle. It's the easiest thing. And she's like our concierge. And so it's she's 702-822-0548, 702-822-0548, or Michelle at GarySpivey.com, or call the office 800-827-GARY, and also call the office to book a private appointment. And you can even call now. But if you ever thought about getting a private reading, now would be the time. Now would be the time to get a private reading with me, because I can clear all these crazy dark dimensions and get you hooked up with these divine spiritual gifts. And they really do make you more psychic. I mean, it's so much easier for me to read these days than before, when I was having to read through all this dark stuff. And so, but for a private reading, call up and with me, Gary Spivey. Call now, 800-827-GARY. or GarySpivey.com. And I just love you guys. I appreciate you being here with us on Tapping In. And so, Dean, what am I missing? The masterclass is next week, right?
Masterclass is, yes, next Sunday, the 25th.
Yeah. So if you're not in the online club, join the online club and GarySpivey.com, and then you will be, eligible for all free master classes, as well as energy clearings. I clear your energy myself every Wednesday, and it really is a big deal to do that. And the gifts I use are the gifts that God gives me that day, and to clear you. And then you can still do that same. Go back online, look at the meditations, and you can see all the meditations. I have hundreds of meditations at GarySpivey.com, and they're all very powerful. You'll find the ones that work for you there. And so just join us, GarySpivey.com, the Enlightenment Club. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. What else am I missing? Anything? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Nope, that's it. Private readings, Enlightenment Club, spiritual retreat,
Crystal website.
crystal website, Zion.
Oh, yeah.
Crystals.com.
Yeah, we finally got our crystal website together. And so I have all these amazing crystals that I handpick and hang out with and live with. My house is a big crystal house. It's just full of nothing but crystals. And so they have such an energy to them. They're so amazing. And the different crystals do different things. And so I learn every time I pick up a crystal, I learn something different. I learn something new. And I use all these crystals a lot of times for healing for myself. It's ZionHealingCrystals.com. ZionHealingCrystals.com, and you'll see all kinds of stuff there. It's a really cool website. You go to it now and buy a crystal if you want one, or 10 of them. But they really do work. And so I appreciate you guys. And so I want you guys to come to the spiritual retreat. The spiritual retreat will really change your life. It's so amazing. And I see a lot of people that are getting, Terry's like a soldier, an old soldier at this Terry's iPad, Terry Mahoney. And I see new spiritual gifts coming to you all the time. Tobias, it was really nice talking to you and seeing your light. You're really a freak of nature that don't know it yet. And so when you figure out all your gifts, you're going to be really amazing. And then the other person I don't see, who I talked to, the guy that could see God. How cool is that?
David. Mm-hmm.
David, right? And
Yeah.
so he could, and he could see God, which is cool. Joseph, let me talk to Joseph real quick. And let's say hi, Joseph. And so I remember talking to you in Vegas. And so I saw all these. Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm good.
I saw all these spiritual gifts coming down to you, and you actually pay attention and really work on this, right?
I do. I try.
Yeah. It's really neat. I just see all these diamond gifts coming down to you. What are you trying to do now? What are you manifesting, or what is your question? If you had a question.
Well, I think when you saw that I was doing the infinite return highway, and then, but I want to know what I should do with my business.
Make money.
So keep it, not sell it.
It feels more like keep it, not sell it.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's just moving into a space where it's making more money.
You're right. It is.
Okay, good. See, a lot of times when you get in those spaces where things are really kicking along, and then other people see, wow, that's a pretty good business. I think I'll buy that, right? And so I think it'll continue to kick, is what I think, and I think it'll do more and more, because I think you've learned how to manifest money, and so that's good. And so you can kind of see that now, right?
Correct.
You can, yeah. And so these manifesting gifts really work, and you figured out that they really work for you. I can see that. When you find them, tell me about that. What's that like? What's that like for you to go, damn, this worked? Right?
It's amazing, actually. And so actually I started how do I say it? Everything just comes easy now. Sometimes it's hard, but you said you just have to push through. So then you push through, and
then it gets easier.
But right now, like, I was feeling really sleepy and tired. Is that something?
You're healing.
Healing.
You're healing. And so when you go through and you're getting spiritual gifts of healing, you get sleepy and tired. I was healing one of my friends who's coming to visit from San Francisco, and his wife, and I healed him up, and he was like, I'm going to bed. And so this was earlier today. He's like, wow, and totally knocked him out, like he and so you'll sometimes go through that. And so that's what's happening. When I look around you, I'm clearing away everything dark. I'm getting you very, very high. And now I see a crown on your head of a diamond crown, and I see your whole body is covered with diamonds. They look like that.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah. And so it looks like that. And so that brings in tremendous abundance. And so
Excellent.
I just see you tearing it up. You look good. Looks really, really good.
Thank you so much.
Hey, keep on doing it. I didn't do it. I'm just the messenger. Anyway, thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hey, come to a retreat though. That's what you should come to a retreat.
I need to.
Come. Anyway, talk to you soon.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He's a doctor, right?
Yep, Dr. Joseph Fondavita. I think Fondavita. I don't know if I said it right. Yes.
Oh, there we go. Well, so do we have one more, Michelle? There's somebody else.
Yes.
Yeah, she's over here going, please, God.
Oh my God, I gotta get one. Thank you.
I can read your mind.
Thank you. Can we just see Rhonda Hansford? She really wants to talk to her dad since it's Father's Day.
All right. Okay.
Thank
there
you.
we go.
Hi,
hey, my
Rhonda.
girl. Yeah. Michelle was burning a hole in my skull.
I told her, I was like, okay, we'll get you one. Thank you.
Yeah. So you want to talk to your dad?
I do. It's been a rough couple of days, and he passed the day after Father's Day. So it's just been a rough couple of days for me too, just a lot of stuff. So
he's good.
He is. My dad was awesome.
Yeah, he's fun. He's dancing on the other side. And so did he dance?
Yeah, he did. He was just a really, really amazing man. He was definitely the anchor of our family. So with things that have been challenging he died when I was 20, but with all of the discord in our family right now, I often think of like what he would be thinking and how he'd pull us together.
He's giving you a gift of a heart, which is his love. Okay. And he said he got it from the Blessed Mother. And so this is the Sacred Heart of Christ. And it's a Mother Mary gift. And so this is a very special gift. And so and it brings tremendous healing. I rarely see it. Honestly, I sometimes will see somebody who has this gift, but he's giving it to you, and just reach and get it and pull it into your chest. And all you guys, you can get the gift. You piggyback on this and get the spiritual gift of this Sacred Heart of Christ gift, and it's a Mother Mary gift. And so there we are. And so now then you can feel it in your chest. It's crazy. Feel it?
Yes,
and so
burning up.
Yeah. And our loved ones on the other side can actually get spiritual gifts for us. And they'll get them from the angels or heavenly hierarchy in this case. He just gave you that gift, and he wants you to know how much he loves you. And so he wants you to be safe and happy. But he loves you very much. And he's with, that gift. That's the gift right there. And so and he wants you to know he's with your grandma or some older lady who was really spiritual. And so, and was she religious?
That was his mother, and I didn't really know her, but I don't know if she was really religious, actually.
Yeah,
I think she was fairly religious, but not really religious.
Well, I see her with him. Is it your mom? Yeah, no, it's her. And so she had super strong faith and belief. Yeah. And so she had like just such a strong core. And he says, you do too. And he says, you're not aware you took after her, but you did. And so he's explaining that he's with her. And he just says he loves you. And he says, big kiss. He says, tell everybody, share your gift with everybody. So it's good.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And could
Thanks.
you just hear me, Gary? I've had all
Okay.
kinds of technical difficulties the last
Yeah,
couple
well, you went
days.
so when he gave you that gift, you went so high, you cleared yourself.
Oh, good.
And that gift really, I'm looking around and clearing everything I see, a few little remnants, but not much. Yeah, that gift's a big deal. Yeah, that's a very big deal gift. You went super high. And so I love
Thank
you.
you so much. I
Happy
love you.
Father's Day, everybody.
Thank
Happy
you,
Father's Day.
Rhonda. Do you have
And so,
time for one testimonial, Father?
okay.
What? I know I cheated. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Joanne, why? Joanne, just
Welcome.
really quick.
Welcome everybody to the Michelle Lindsay show.
No. I think Gary will want to hear this one. I totally forgot about this
Joanne,
one.
why?
Joanne, right here. I got it right here. Thank you.
Hey, girl.
Thank you, Gary, so much.
You got it?
No problem. Hi.
Hi, Gary.
Hi.
So, originally I was going to ask questions about my gifts, but then I started seeing everybody talk about Father's Day, and Father's Day is kind of a painful day. It's a painful day for a lot of people who have lost their dads. I mean, joy and pain. But years ago, you used to be on a radio station here in San Diego.
Yeah.
And you were on once a week. And I listened to you and tried to get in for a couple of years. Never could get in.
Mhm.
And I was coming always in on the tail end of my ride to work of your show. So
Right.
I finally tried to get in. My dad had taken his life. And it was a couple months or about 4 or 5 months before I was trying to get in. And all of a sudden I just got this feeling, call in. And so I called in. And I caught the very tail end. You were technically supposed to be done. And they asked if you would take this call. And you wound up helping move my dad to heaven. Help me get my dad to move to heaven.
Right.
And actually my kids' father as well. And so since then, I haven't felt my dad. And I have, had people in my life who are spiritual and are psychic and that, and they have told me that my dad stays very far away from the earth plane. So I haven't gotten to connect with him since that time with you.
Well,
I honestly feel like you're the only one he will, that can connect to.
Well, he just says thank you. And he's telling you thank you for getting in touch with me, and we sent him to the light that day. Earthbound is a scary place, and so it's like kind of the closest thing to like going to hell from here you can get to. And so, and if you kill yourself, you get earthbound, and you don't, it's really terrible. And so, but he just says thank you. And then I see him blowing smoke. I don't know what that means. Does he smoke?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's
I think many years ago, I think he might have, but I didn't know him.
Yeah. He says, what is he showing me? He's showing me. Oh, no, it's not smoke. He's actually just blowing this beautiful energy. He's like going like this, and I see this golden light. I thought it was smoke he was doing. I couldn't figure it out. And but I see him just it's the he tells me it's the breath of life, okay, and longevity. And so he says all the years that he should have lived, he's giving them to you healthy. And so a lot of times people aren't aware of this, but if you help somebody get to the light, you get all of their gifts.
Wow.
Right. And so he's giving you his longevity. I've never seen this gift before. So that's the reason I didn't know what it was. It looked like smoke coming out of him. Right. But he's giving you the gift of longevity. So good. There we are. And healthy longevity. So there we go. He says he loves you, and he thanks you again for helping him get to heaven. He says his heaven is very, very pretty. I see him. It's a beautiful place where he is. It's like a beautiful forest. And so it's just really pretty where he is. And so he's happy. He's also with some family there. And so it feels good. Where was he originally from?
Los Angeles. Oh no, San Diego, Spring Valley.
It's real pretty where he is. And so just real pretty. And so he's happy there. He loves you. He says, I love you. He just says, I love you. I love you. I love you. And
That's amazing.
yeah, and he appreciates you. And so see how you feel kind of warm? It's kind of a different warmth in your feet and your arms, your face. And so yeah, that's that gift of life. And so beautiful. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That's a big gift. Yeah, very good. Well, I'm glad we helped then. I'm glad we helped. Oh, and I got you also, you had an ex-husband that went up at that time too, right? You know, right?
Yeah.
He tells me to tell you he's not an asshole anymore. Does that make any sense? Right? Yeah, I'm quoting him, but that's what he just said. Yeah. So
Wow, interesting.
Yeah. He said thank you too.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
You know,
so-
Gary, if I could real quick, I actually lost my husband last year.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, thanks. And I know I'm supposed to be, you know, my gifts, I'm having a hard time opening them. Like, I don't know whether it's fear or I've got like some crazy block.
I can get rid of it. That's easy to do. There we go. And I just basically you did have a block, and I cracked the sky off your head. There was a block like a dome, and I cracked it off, and there we go. There, it's gone. Now you'll find it's really easy to connect with everything. And so, and you'll find it's really, really easy. I see your husband on the other side, and he's sitting quietly in the garden. So he's still in a little bit of transition. Was he sick for a while before he died, or how did he die? Sick for a while? Yeah. When people are sick for a while before they die, they usually end up in transition for a minute. And so he's just sitting there quietly. He blew you a kiss. He's good.
He comes to me a lot. He shows me, he shows me things, like he'll do things around the house, you know. And
Yeah, well, he's just right there in transition, and he seems to be super, super connected to you. So it's all good. It's really good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great Father's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that was sweet.
Thank you, Gary. Sorry about that, but thank you.
No problem. Well, I just want to say thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a happy Father's Day and have just a happy day. Next week, I'm doing private readings all week long. Call now, get a private reading with me. It will change your life, especially these days, because I'm just hooking you up with all the gifts I can possibly cram in you and get from heaven for you. And so, come to a spiritual retreat, do it. And this will really change your life. Thank you guys. I love you guys. And I'll see you real soon. 800-827-GARY, GarySpivey.com.